Summer tub update 2nd of July 2026. Yeah. We got the cats. We got the cats. Anyway. Didn't update this last weekend because it was very rainy and cold. And you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway. So starting with the Euphanius tub, Vladicovi tub, and I'm seeing them moving around here. There's a male and female that just dove into the algae. As you can see, there's now a lot of algae in this tub. Most tubs I don't like algae. The Euphanius tubs, you want it because they live in algae and they love to lay their eggs in it, and they actually will eat it. Yeah, but otherwise not a whole lot happening in the Vladikovi tub. I guess the creeping Jenny is flowering. Moving on to the gold medaka tub. Not a lot happening here either. Something went and ate one of the tops off of this cardinal flower, lobelia. Not a whole lot. Same with the steel hikari tub. Not much action. Although it has really filled up with water, lettuce. And this canna is kind of coming back. Mint's coming back though. Got cats hissing at each other over there. Now over on the Tricolor medaka tub, we got something more interesting. Now let me see if I can get them in focus. We have the first fry of the year in this tub, and a good number of them, as you can see. Very, very good number of them, especially because there's only a single pair in here. They were out earlier today, but they're not out now. That being said, you can see that there is also a ton of... Oh, there's the male right there. Oh, he's just darting low. Does not want to be on camera. A lot of this like stringy, what I call staghorn algae in this tub. I'm gonna have to go in and pull some of that because I don't want it to overwhelm everything like it did last year. Over to the Youkihi tub, Youkihi medakas. This tub also has some fry in it. Not quite the numbers yet of the you can see one in the center of the screen there. Not quite the numbers yet of the tricolors, but still a bunch. And there's an adult male Youkihi and a couple others coming around. As you can see, they are very, very orange. Very, very orange. But yeah, so these guys are starting to produce. And I'm not surprised that those two tubs are the first to get fry in them. A, they're some of the first medakas put out, and B, they get the most sun, so they've been the warmest. So they, the fish metabolisms have been able to be up. On to the Valencia / mixed medaka tub. Haven't seen any fry yet. Here is one of the gray females right there. And then there is one of the Mayukis and a white female over there. I don't know if I see anyone else right now. Oh, there's another Mayuki. I think that's the female Mayuki. I thought I put in two male Mayukis, but it turns out it was a male and a female. So, you know, not going to complain about that. Let's see if Gio's out. He was basking earlier, but it's pretty warm. Oh, there he is. Hanging out in the water. Oh, he dove down. He'll probably come up in a second. He'll come back up. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, he's doing good. He is doing good. This Halloween tub Again, haven't seen any fry yet. Not at all surprised because I put them in relatively late. But I am expecting good results, especially because, like, right there, that female's just loaded with eggs right now. That other yeah, you just got females loaded with eggs. There's plenty of habitat for them to, egg deposition sites for them. So I expect to see fry, probably within the next week. All right, moving on to the enjoying the grass. Moving on to the Hikari, the marbled Hikari tub, and they're actually, both the breeders are up there, where they darted away. Yeah, this tub's doing good. Haven't seen any fry yet. Hopefully soon. So, I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't seen any fry yet because this tub gets a lot of sun as well. Not quite as much as one in front of it because it, late in the day blocks it a bit, but still, should be a pretty warm tub. Oh, the baby turtle tub. Haven't really seen any of the baby turtle, either of the baby turtles since I put them in, which I'm absolutely not surprised with, because baby turtles like to hide. But they've got plenty of places to haul out if they want to. There's plenty of live food in there for them to grab. And I've obviously been feeding them pellets and frozen. Yeah, I'm expecting that they will well, I'm expecting that when I pull them out at the end of the season, they'll be a lot bigger. Let's just put it that way. Because we have got a lot of resources. The Phanius Mento tub is, I don't know how well you can see it. There's a bit of reflection there. Lots of algae, which again, like with the Vladicovi tub, is what we want. Is the Mento like to breed in that. Otherwise, plants are doing good. All of my rushes have been flowering. The second year vegetation is what flowers on them. Sorry, I'm a bit stuffy. And then, yeah, everything else seems to be doing that. I put out, this is that Thalia that from last year that I tried to get going, and it started getting going, then when I brought it in, it died back. And it's probably totally dead, but I figured, because the rhizome is still relatively firm, that I'd put it back out and see if it maybe comes back around. So far, no dice. This tub, one of the black and white tubs, haven't seen a whole lot of action, but there's one of them. Oh, she dived in. Yeah, I see fish with eggs in here, so yeah, and the plants are doing good. This cardinal flower is about to bloom. Okay, the big black and white tub, as you can see, there's there's a couple females. The one back here is just loaded with eggs. So I'm expecting to see fry in here any day now. There's one of the males back there. Yeah, see him cruising. Yeah, so they seem to be doing good. As you can see, the hornwort has really gone nuts, and actually I'm going to go and pull some of it after I get done with this video, because I don't want to totally choke everything out. It's good to have a bit of open space in your tubs. The kind of quote-unquote gold Hikari and gold Halloween tub, they seem to be doing good. This tub just doesn't have near as much plant growth as the others, because I think it just is, well, it is the most shaded out of all the tubs. It gets afternoon shade really early. But the fish seem to be doing fine. As you can see, they're darting around. I've seen them with some eggs. I don't see anyone with eggs on them at the moment, but these guys have been getting eggs on them. Yeah, so I expect again to see fry in here at any time. The seat monkey flower is really flowering. I've got this plant last year and I really like it because it flowers a lot and seems to be pretty hardy. This Hyperus got knocked into the water, and that's why it kind of is all fallen over. I had to go and fish it back out. Um, Now on to the big Halloween tub. As you can see, they're hanging out. Have seen some females cruising around with eggs. Not seen any with them attached at the moment. Again, these guys got put out late. Hopefully in the next week we see fry. And this is another tub where I need to fish hornwort out because the hornwort has gone wild. And actually I want to take out that big wad of algae right there too. And plant's doing well. This water celery's really filled in. Yeah, that's most of what's happening with the tubs. Yeah, we're starting to get fry. We're going to continue to get more fry. Kind of think, oh yeah, that's the female with the eggs right there. Kind of think about what I want to do for next year. Probably going to do, again, lots of medakas, but probably more, basically more duplicate tubs of fewer varieties. And then, keep doing the Aphanius, and then keep working with the turtles and see where that goes. Yeah, because it's kind of, I don't want to say it's more of where my interest is going, but certainly, certainly the fish I've kind of, not that there's not a lot more that I could do with the fish, but just, yeah, there's just, well, the thing with the fish is that if you breed a bunch of them, you got to sell them. And selling them is becoming more and more of a pain. I mean, I got to be real here. Like the guy that I sell them to, used to be, he would buy in relatively small quantities, like, 50 fish. And now he's saying he wants like 200 plus. And, which is fine, especially for stuff like rice fish. I can easily, with a couple 40-gallon tubs, produce 200 of a variety. But some of the more niche stuff, that's just not happening. And it's just, yeah, at a certain point, especially like the actual process of, getting them ready to sell and shipping them and everything, it starts to feel more like a job than a hobby. And, A, I don't need a second job. And B, if you count out the amount of money that you spend and the amount of time you spend doing it, it's definitely not a very good paying second job either. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this, obviously, but I'm just kind of looking at, okay, maybe, it is nice to do the rice fish because they're up at the top. They're relatively easy to sell. I can sell a bunch of them and then cover my costs for doing this stuff. But, I might maybe next year do more projects that are just for myself where I'm not really trying to breed a bunch of fish, just trying to do some little selective breeding things with other species. Might go back more into trying to experiment with species that I've not had success with before, but I should be able to breed out here, like cyprinids. I don't know. We'll see. And then also potentially doing more turtles, but I don't want to, having dealt with, and still I'm dealing with, having to get rid of excess fish, especially when you don't have quantities that make it viable to really wholesale them. Getting rid of turtles that you don't want makes getting rid of excess fish seem like child's play. Anyway, that's just kind of my ramblings. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of where we're at. And yeah, this is, the beginning of fry season. Later.